Welcome to the campfire. Today, we're going to be rejoining our friend Lewis over in Project Zomboid. It is another day. I think the helicopter is going to be coming today. Just need to take a look at the radio and check the time, or check if it's actually going to be hitting. Got about another few seconds here before the broadcast starts. Let's see what happens. Blackout, obviously. Clear skies. The thunderstorm should be happening tomorrow. Yep. That's fine. Which means we want to be hanging out in our new base tomorrow. Or hang out here. So no helicopter today. Alright. Well, we're going to pick up the radio. We're going to take the curtains, because we're going to need them for the new base. At least 3 of them, I believe, is what we need. And then while we're at it, we might as well grab as many of the supplies as we can take with us. We don't need the carpentry book. We've already got that sorted. Take the cereal. We'll leave the dead rat. We don't need it. And it looks like we can take everything that we left here. Granted, we didn't leave much. Sink. Fill our water bottle. Painkillers. Yep. Just gonna grab our stuff. Grab the pillow. And everything else that we left here. Oops. Might as well just take it all. Stash as much over here into the backpack as we can to lighten up our load a little bit. Alright. Gonna be walking heavy, but we're walking. Now it's just make our way over there. Because the base is secured. We have our main building here. Alright, let's stop the alarm. There we go. For now, we can just toss everything into the back of one of the trailers. Probably put it in the big one. Keep the sheets on us and the radio. Put everything else away. We can make our stay here a little easy. There we go. Thing is, we're gonna have to break that door down. But I don't want to do it until we're capable of building a new door. So close these curtains. And these ones. We'll leave this curtain up, if just so that we can see out the door. So now we've got this whole place. Eat the beef jerky. That'll give us that. So let's grab our sledgehammer. What we're gonna do... Where did we put the sledgehammer? Thought it'd be in this, but maybe it's over... No, it's not in this one. Where did we stash the sledge? There it is. I'm gonna go through the ones that we can't get into. This building we'll just go through the walls, because we can still shut the doors. Especially those two. So instead, we'll go through the wall. And of course I picked the one spot on that wall that I wouldn't be able to walk through. Safety glasses, swimming goggles. Alright, so nails, bunch of storage. Oh, one thing. We should grab the generator and bring it over. Disconnect. Take. Because we're going to start up the generator, we can connect the lights and turn them on as we go through the building. So figure, we might as well look through what we got. Gonna drop it roughly in the middle. Yeah. Connect. Turn on. So now we can come down here. Don't think we're gonna have to deal with any more. We can go over here and turn on this one. So where in here are we gonna... Let's put on these good boots. So this one we're gonna have to destroy this wall. Got another bicycle. Which is cool. Destroy this wall. Of course. Okay, so this one's got a fair amount of storage. Let's disassemble this plastic table. It's not like we need it. There's a lot of tables in here. What all is in here? There's a safe, but we can't really do anything with it. Can we? Yeah, it's just a background texture at the moment. Okay, so there's a television on it. There's a carton of screws, box of nails, bicycle lamp. Yeah? I think we can only put one basket on the bike. We got a light for the bike now. No, no, no. Don't destroy the wrong thing here. Come on. Alright, so this gives us access to our bed area. Alright. Cool. Now, I gotta stop attacking the wrong thing there. Nothing in this one. Trying to leave this more uniform on where we're going. Like, we can always destroy more walls if we need and as we need, but this one doesn't have a light. And that one doesn't light up anyways. It's really kind of funny. Got a sleeping bag if we ever need it. So this one lights up. So that generator, where do we play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, we should have put it here to get roughly halfway. Fair enough. Now we'll disconnect, take the generator over to the other side. Yeah, I suppose swinging a sledgehammer all day would hurt. Just gonna, we gotta explore the rest of what we got here. The other thing is, we could take one of the beds and move it into this building, which isn't the worst option. Or just move it close enough, move it over to this side, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so right around here. Should be halfway. And thus everything gets connected in this building. Maybe. Alright, so there's cots. Come on, there we go. It's like turn on the light. What else are we looking at here? It's just character grunting and groaning. So let's start taking a look. Antler boppers. I'm not gonna wear it, but kind of cool. Mahogany stool, sneakers. Bunch of magazines, including an auto magazine that we need to read yet. I've already read the Angler magazine. Red oak chairs. A weight bench. Alright, some more materials, plus a flint flake. Bunch more skill magazines. Let's read these up. And anything else that we haven't read? That one, prepare sushi. Anything over here? Delicious meals. Canoe paddle, lead, and a matchbox. Apparently canoe paddle's not a bad weapon. More fishing rod. Alright. Then we destroy the wall going this way. Another... oh no, that's a table, not a cot. So we've got plenty of sleeping options around here. Might as well just finish out the walls. There's a lamp in here with bicycle saddlebags. Taking that. Ooh, time. And the crystal guide, which allows us to make drinking glasses and glass panes. So we can make windows. Now to go through this whole place. So we got more clothes, skill books, and magazines. We've already read all those magazines, it looks like. All the skill books, once again. Including a few more I think we didn't have. That maintenance one, that's what we're gonna go for first. Old newspapers. Make this our reading room, Jesus. Alright, so we're gonna turn that off. Yeah, I think For the most part, what we're going to do is we're going to take one of those mattresses and move it over here. Upgrade. Should be able to upgrade, right? Do I have to do it through this menu? I do. So what are the saddlebags worth? 33 each. Alright, so it's about as good as a car at this point. And a bike lamp? I mean, this is... And it's got a now got a light for us. Alright. Bicycle is very handy now. Now let's go get that mattress. And the saddlebags carry as much as the duffel bag. Which, in itself, I mean, that bike now doubles our carrying capacity. And then some. Is the mattress... Okay, so its comfort, or sleeping comfort, is average. It's better than nothing. With a pillow, come on. We're gonna be sleeping like kings out here. And eventually with decent craft or carpentry skills, we can get it up to, you know, building a bed. Actually, I don't even think to make the default bed, we don't have to try that hard. Alright, so... I turned off the generator. Right. So I think we'll make this the bedroom. Which will mean putting the mattress down. See if I can get it placed in the corner. There we go. And I'll move these boxes. If I can. There we go. So first move this box. Place it in the corner. Let's get these over here. Which box is empty? I don't remember. Probably that one. Get this out of the way. There we go. And then might as well just pick these up, put them in our inventory. Blue plastic chair and the fishing rod. We can move this box. I mean, for 2 encumbrance, if I remember right, this actually doesn't hold a terrible amount of stuff. Yeah, 13. If you're just looking to move things around with you. And we don't even need the lamp. We've got these lights. Alright, let's go grab some food. Let's see, chili. We're gonna have to rest up because our fatigue is getting us. We're in a severe pain at the moment. Yeah, I should probably unload a few things. Get the food in the can opener. Let's see, food. Probably grab a couple days worth at this point. Any magazines that we haven't read yet out of the list. War crimes, grab our pillow because we'll need it. We'll start a little shelf in here for putting food away. Really don't have as much stashed as I thought we did. We got a couple days worth, which is enough. Alright. I mean, let's see. So if we put books... Yeah, let's put the fishing stuff here. Where is... Oh no, yeah, we only grabbed food. Right. Yeah, let's just put the food in here for now. Put the pillow down. Just put everything in here for now. Screw it. Sledgehammer works. Matchbox, there we go. So that's basically everything we really need. Communications failure for area. Huh. No air activity yet. Oh, helicopter. And of course I left the generator off. Oh, looks like we're just sitting and waiting. Because of course. Air activity right, it's after 9 a.m. Well, now we're waiting. Alright, looks like our helicopter friend has left. Where is the light switch? So it was only a couple hours, oh well. I'm gonna go turn off some of the other light switches. Save on fuel. There we go. And instead of just letting time pass, I did burpees for about an hour. How did that actually affect... Okay, that actually gave us some decent fitness experience and strength. Turn off this light. Come on. There we go. Then we'll go outside and turn off that light. Alright, but now it is time for another day to end. And we could hear the thunderstorms start up. Which, fair. Alright, so we're now sitting through a thunderstorm. One thing we can do with this is, there's not enough water on the ground to wash ourselves. We can walk underneath this. It's weird that the ground doesn't hold too much water. We are going to go grab the other generator. I'm going to toss it in the back of that car, and then we're going to grab the spare take. Yes. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to the gas station. We're going to see about getting some gas stored up. So we're going to take that and trailer and see if we can fill it up. So we can put liquid in it. Let's get over here. Drop the generator in it. Come on, let me detach. Actually, no. We're going to want to move this before we detach it. And here we go. That was concerning. It was like the game froze for a minute there. Can I get this this trailer out? And there. So now we should just be able to turn around and go. As long as we don't hit our bike. But I'm going to move the bike. There we go. It doesn't help that we're in a fair amount of pain for probably what exercising for an hour does to you, but hey, especially just doing straight up burpees for an hour. But we'll be doing that at night again to level up our strength and our fitness as quickly as we can. Alright, so how best to try and get this thing attached? Probably that way. Come on. And then we're gonna need to grab a gas can and a rubber hose. We're gonna need to get some fuel out to even start the generator. Oh, come on. There we go. Can I take gas out of this? Is that gonna be possible? No. Okay. Well, I had hoped. Alright, so we may have to bump this. As unideal as that might be. Can I get back through this way? Yes. Alright. So how do we want to do this? Pretty much as slowly as possible and just love tap it. There we go. That should give us the right way. Around. And then in theory, there we go. Alright. Alright. We're gonna come over here, siphon some gas if we can. Yes. It's not a lot, but I mean that would be probably enough. That's gonna be more than enough. Okay. Good, good. Come on. Let me back in the van. Now we just need to turn around and go back to the gas station. Because that's where we were initially headed. 1, 2. And we're gonna have to deal with a few zombies apparently. It's fine. I kind of gathered that was gonna be the case. Alright. Let's take the generator out. Oh, come on. Add the fuel. Take a look around, see how we're sitting. Is there anything coming up for us? No. Alright. Turn on the generator. And we'll take fuel with the gas can first. Can I refuel from pump? Yes. I wonder how much this thing can hold. I was gonna say let's stop and take a look around, but apparently we're just gonna stop and take a look around. Alright, so how much does this actually have? Let's see. It doesn't say. But considering it took a very long time to fill up, I'm going to guess a lot. Interesting. It's not a... I can't actually see what is in it. But we have some amount stashed in there. Let's turn off this generator. But we'll leave it here. To basically just be our permanent gas station generator. And off we go. Now that thing is supposed to be filled with gasoline. We'll see how that actually works out. But and that, I believe, comes from the Autotsar trailer mod. It's just a liquid carrying generator or a trailer. Could be wrong on that one. That could, well, I don't foresee that being vanilla. As much as it should be vanilla. Because there should be definitely a lot more ways to carry things, like even just using a barrel. A metal barrel would make sense. But now we are stuffed to the gills with gasoline. And I'm gonna bring this down over here. We'll just drop this trailer here. Because that's going to be near the generator. Basically, center of the base. And we'll just swing around back the other way. So that we can reconnect to the trailers as we need. Or go where we need to from here. Drop the fuel can into here. And I realize that for the size of this base, we will actually need like 2 or 3 generators if we end up, trying to power everything. Realistically, I'm thinking we're going to power there and here. But, yeah. We don't need more than that. If we even need that much. You know, all things considered, we can just power this and that's good enough. Alright, we're going to stop here for food. Chips. Probably go do a food run. Yeah. Probably gonna have to find somewhere for food. Which I think a good option. We've got all the. Let's take the bicycle and go do some of the trailers. So we got enough to carry around some food. It's just a matter of getting out and doing it. There were some good unlooted trailers near. Oh, come on. Just let me close the dang door. There. Oh, why hello. Pull out the hammer. Are you gonna fall over? You are gonna fall over. Okay. Don't know where she chased us down from. Not that it really matters at this point. She is still taken down. And everything we were trying to do is done. So from here, it's just... start stockpiling. Which... is pretty much every trailer near home is done. So it's just these over here. If there's even anything to take from these, but probably pull out the weapon. Let's double check, make sure no zombies. Alright. Let's grab another set of hinges and knobs. Because why not? May end up needing it. Nothing. Alright. It being a very broken down trailer with no doors or anything, I kind of assumed that was going to be the case. Alright. How are we looking as far as potential zombies in the area? I just gotta remember, once I get off the bike, to put the hammer back in my pocket, back in my hand. Nothing. Nope. Okay. Nothing in there. Nothing good to take, anyways. What about over here? So I don't think we did this. We could have done this trailer, to be fair. Doesn't look like we did. I don't know, I think we've been in this one. Yep. I remember the cots. Alright. So let's try this one down here. One benefit of the helicopter coming through is that all the zombies have moved. One way or another, they've moved. So, canned mushroom soup. Crackers, brown sugar. Alright. Finding some decent enough stuff. It's not a lot, but it's something. What about in here? Downside is all ice cream is going to be rotten. So we can't rely on ice cream for weight. So there's zombies down over there. 3, it looks like. Maybe 2? 3, 4. What about over here? Let's check this trailer out. Kind of making a risky maneuver just charging in, but the shorter time I stand outside, the less likely I am to be discovered by the zombies. Okay, so butchering 1 and 2, I don't remember seeing those. Or agriculture 1. Definitely got tailoring 1 though. There's a step van down here. Could take a look in the back of it. So far things look alright. Pretty empty. And there's a zombie in that trailer. Oh, that is loud and squeaky. She's in there. Making noise at the door. Or at the window. No. Keyring. Large knife. Alright. Let's just dig in. Nope. Alright, and then we're out. Dip in, take a look, leave. Anything else look promising? This one on the corner? Don't think we've been in that one. Oh, we actually we might have. Yeah, because there's a window open and everything. So these are all now checked. So now let's get back to the bike. Oh, we still got time. It's only 1800. Get through here, get on our bike and get checking other places. That's the other benefit to the bike. Since we can toss it into a vehicle, we can always bring it to town and then maneuver around town on the bike. Alright, so zombies over there. Zombies up there. So we may want to come back less loaded up. Oh, we could always drop things into the baskets. So I'm thinking we do this. We come back earlier in the day to finish cleaning this place out. Especially with the last 2-3 spots being surrounded by zombies. Want to try to do that in as good a physical condition as we can be in. Let's just check. Alright, no other zombies have been dragged straight here to home. There we go. I think I'm going to call it. With that, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, if you have any mods that you would like to see tested out, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. Join the Discord if you want to. And as always, have a wonderful day.